This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get round to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries like a baby in the cradle all night. It swings, it chimes, it shakes all over like a Chinese fish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby.
That sound starts coming through here.
She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold fever. She lifts me in the cool, cool sweat. Gotta be cool, relax, and get in. Get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on the motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love.
Well, hello, I'm Jerry McKee, and welcome to Prime Time. We got a great guest for you tonight. You're going to find out he's local, and you'll be able to find out some great things about him. A good place to go. All kind of things you're going to find out about this guy. We're going to dig deep into him. Not really. We're not get him all scared here in a moment, but he's going to do a great job. He's got a great place there. And also, I'm going to tell you, too, that we got Doobie here. It's one of my sponsors here. It's an energy drink without all the sugar. And if you have 1 cup of coffee, this one right here is a little bit better, but it's got all kind of vitamins and things like that. So you're going to have to try it out. I'll let you know more about it when I've already trying it out today. And so we're going to talk more about that some other time, but not right now. But I'm going to bring my guests over, and you're going to see a little bit of background right there. And if you can guess what the background is, guess what? You will win a all expense not paid cruise brochure from me. So let me switch over to him, and I got to see if my wife here to make sure that all the audio is going good with my talking. I hope it is on your side. She said she would not come out because she's not going to come out, she said. But if the audio's messed up, she'll let me know. She has to come out. How we doing?
Great.
And we're let me I tell you what, I love. There we go. Got to put Thomas's name up there. And Thomas, I got to know, Callous Moto Coffee Garage.
Right.
Now, what is the name? I really was trying to figure this out. And after reading some, I figured out that Callous part is.
Yeah,
Tell me how you come up with this name. That's really interesting.
I get that question a lot, actually. Really, it started from one photo. I was working on I think it was a Jeep, actually. I used to work on bikes, old stuff. And I just looked down at my hands, and they were just completely tore up, bloody, knuckles busted. And I took a photo of it, dirty, covered in grease, just to send to a friend, show him what I was working on. And that photo stuck with me about the calluses, how I was showing off calluses. And I thought that'd be an interesting brand. This was 15 years ago. So motorcycles, that's the moto. The callus, just kind of being proud of the broken hands, really.
Kind of like hard work, you know.
Yeah.
And you mentioned earlier that you do some carpentry work.
Right.
And you're going to get some splinters and stuff, I imagine, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You ever hit your thumb or finger with a hammer?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Plenty of calluses, yeah.
Yes. And that, you know what, that's a little more than a callus. That's more like, that hurts.
Yeah, battle wounds for sure.
And people, you can make a comment also if you like, and we'll be able to see it and bring it up and be able to see if you're going to ask Thomas a question or something other, just all you got to do is type it in there and it'll come up too. Now, you come, actually you were from this area, and then you kind of went to Bob Jones, and now that you kind of moved away a little bit for a while, and you migrated back from, was it New Jersey? Is there?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, that's
I
right.
was actually born in Rhode Island, but I came to school down here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you decided to come back to this area. What brings you back from New Jersey besides the cold weather to the warmer climate?
Actually, that was a pretty good factor was the weather. Multiple factors. I had ties to the area from going to school here. Um, my family had moved down this way. They got familiar with the area, and I was kind of the last holdout up in New England. And when COVID hit, it just seemed like a good time to head south. So yeah, it was an obvious choice if I was going to leave Rhode Island, I think.
Right.
Yeah, come back to where I went to school, sure.
Well, the people complain sometimes about the climate here because 1 minute we don't know how to dress this time of year.
Right.
Usually until about the end of November because
Yeah.
usually it's real hot or it's real cold. And this
Yeah.
morning up here, the temperature outside was at our house was like 37. And I said, wow, it's a little chilly.
A little nippy, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's gotten warmer. And,
I love it.
yes. Well, I guess the temperature up there with Rhode Island will be in the wintertime, it gets down pretty low, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it just stays cold. We've got 3 or 4 good months, maybe 5, and then it's just, kind of bleak for half a year. So here you can have, a great day in January. You might even be in a t-shirt on occasion. So it's nice. Just seems like you can be outside more.
Now, you are with Pacolet in your stores here in Pacolet. If anybody didn't guess what that was behind you, that's the trail tracks. It's on Main Street right there in Pacolet.
Mhm.
Now, you also with the city council.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a year after moving to Pacolet, I actually ended up getting elected in a special election to town council, and then a year and a half later, I got elected as mayor pro tem. So yeah, mayor pro tem of Pacolet.
Wow, so
Yeah.
you into politics.
Oh yeah, even before I mean, I never thought I would actually be in politics, but always fascinated by it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, because to me, here in Union, I know I'm usually videoing a candidate or I do a lot of streaming for the county council, and then I listen to all these candidates out there, and I hear this. I don't want to run for politics. No,
Yeah, it's been rough.
it's bad enough when you're in the big cities.
Hmm.
Small town can be brutal, right?
It has been, yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's been very dramatic, actually, oddly dramatic.
Yeah.
And it's that's a small town. You think, you're moving to rural South Carolina. It's the Bible Belt. This is, salt of the earth type deep people, but some of them rough, very rough. Yeah, so it's been rocky for sure.
Yeah, and it's saying I think it's like at every small town,
Yeah.
and people don't realize that it's not something that you're going into and saying, "Well, I'm going to make $150,000 a year if I get elected."
No, it's actually owning a business and then also being in politics is actually, the opposite effect.
It's a double whammy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to you can't play the middle. You can't play nice for the sake of the business. You're gonna have people boycott it. You're gonna have, people. There's a bleed over. There's no borders really.
And I understand that because even doing what I do here, I've been doing this for years. I give equal time with either Democrat or Republican. I really don't tell anyone which side of the story I'm on. It's because I think all sides has got some good points, and I just let them do that battles there, and I just stay neutral
Gotcha.
on it.
You have to, I guess. Yeah.
Now, what? Growing up, did you have like with your family and stuff like that, was any of them in business, or what got you in the direction of wanting to get into the business field? I know that some of your college there rallied you that way, Did you have anyone that influenced you when you say was growing up?
Yeah, sure. I had a few mentors. I mean, my dad actually was a pastor,
Oh,
so he's an entrepreneur to some degree. I mean, not really, for profit, but um, he was always very independent thinker when it comes to, business. I can think of my friend Jim May was a big influence. He was a real estate investor, carpenter, built homes, rented them. Um, those two guys early on uh, were probably the biggest influence as far as entrepreneurship. Yeah.
well, I know being a pastor is very. I'm a pastor myself of Beach Street Presbyterian Church,
Mhm.
and it could be very challenging
Yeah,
because
there's politics there too.
it's a lot of politics there, and in your preaching, you've got to just make sure that you're not tickling everybody's ears, but you're not tickling any ears at all, and you got to be neutral all the way around, and you can't
On
talk,
some things, yeah.
and that's one thing, and after you can't talk politics
Mm.
because it hurts, even in that.
Some pastors do for sure. Yeah,
That, that's for sure.
yeah,
Now now what type of you say his friend was it was a carpenter
yeah.
and
Yeah.
and that is that how you got some of your skills? Because you
Uh, no, I kind of did it the hard way, busting my knuckles and figuring it out. He was inspiring, but there wasn't a lot of hands-on instruction there. There was a guy, Daryl, who taught me some more hands-on stuff later in life, after I was kind of already into it, some of it. He was a great mentor with just he could fix anything. Um, a much older guy. He passed away, unfortunately, a couple years back. But yeah,
well,
I mostly learned either YouTube University or just trial and error.
well, Heather says she loves Callous Moto Coffee Garage.
Oh yeah.
So she loves it. As you can see, she just made a comment, and you know now I know how you got the Callous.
Mhm.
And I know you got the motorcycle because we're going to show a picture of you riding in a motorcycle. Now, I got to ask you, I used to ride motorcycles like that, but I never rode one with a bow tie and with a, was this your wedding?
No, this was a special event. This is a charity ride that I take part in every year. I actually used to host it in Rhode Island for 5 years, called the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride.
Oh, okay.
So it's a international charity. It's the same day across the globe. There's like 600 cities that participate all at the same time. It's always a Sunday. Guys dress up dapper. Well, not just guys. Ladies, gentlemen, genteel ladies dress up in like vintage dapper clothing on vintage bikes, and they go on. It's sort of a fashion parade for motorcycles, and they raise awareness for men's mental health research,
Oh,
prostate cancer research. So I got connected with a great group down here. That photo you're referencing is in Greenville. Um, there's a great host down here. Her name's Kelly. I've been a sponsor of the event, or the Callous Moto has been a sponsor of it. So we participated each year. So yeah.
well, it's now I know the. What about the garage part? Did you
So
work on your own motorcycles or?
oh yeah, so I that was kind of a side hustle, I guess you'd call it. I was doing carpentry full time, but I would build custom motorcycles on the side. That was my passion. Um, so when I moved down here, I wasn't sure I was going to really get back into that, but I wanted to keep the brand alive. So the style of bike that I built was called a cafe racer. So I figured a coffee shop, a cafe would be a kind of a way to pivot that brand into something new. And so I went from the brand being a custom motorcycle shop to a coffee shop.
Now, All right, I got to ask you because I mean that is like the other side of the spectrum.
Right, right. Completely different.
Because a carpenter, okay, you got that like that motorcycles and all. I can see that. And you're working on them and things. And see, I never could work on my motorcycle. I had to take it somewhere else or something because
Gotcha.
I know anything. If I don't work on any uh, thing that's motorized because I don't have patience.
Right.
Because I got see when I grew up, if we had all those letters that they got now, like ADD and all that stuff like that, I'd have the whole alphabet.
Gotcha.
And so, not having patience with that, I said, "Well, let me change the oil in that." Well, I says, "Please don't, please don't. We love our cars."
Right.
But
Yeah, it's
so
very different. It's a big departure for sure.
it is, and what did
It's just something totally new. I just thought I actually I had a partner initially for the to run the coffee shop.
uh-huh.
I really wanted to just build out this old building and decorate it in vintage moto decor. That was the side I wanted to play with and have her run the coffee. Well, that partnership didn't last very long, just difference of
Right.
opinion. So I ended up with this coffee shop. So I had to learn about coffee and I dived into it head first and it's fun. It's
Now,
different, but
who's the lady that I met? I went by Saturday morning.
oh right, yeah, that's Therese. She's the heart and soul. She's our barista bartender. I have another one, but she's kind of been there with me the longest. Yeah,
Well, I met
customers
her, and
love her.
she had a beautiful smile and just as
Mhm.
bubbly like that. I said,
Yep.
"This is early Saturday morning."
Yeah, I got very lucky finding her. She was actually a customer, and I was like, this person is available and has all the qualities any employer would want. She's got the personality, the attention to detail, and she was like, "Oh, I'll try out a shift," and she's kind of taken over. She's
Yeah.
my go-to for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
great. Now, when you was experimenting making coffee, now I don't drink coffee. Wife does. She makes her own coffee, stuff like
Right.
that, and you probably made your own coffee. It's like it,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit different
Yeah.
than making your own coffees and other people's coffee.
Sure.
Did you have to go in and do some experimenting?
Oh, we still do that. It's all experimenting.
Yeah.
It's trying different, weights and grind levels, and some stuff just doesn't work, and you have to just make a million lattes to kind of figure it out.
When you
And
first
once you get a sense of it, it gets easier. But
Now, when you're first doing this like that, you took that first sip.
it's
Was
kind of like, yeah, well, that's one flavor.
it,
It wasn't too bad. I did a lot of research, so I had a pretty good baseline. Actually, I had very early on, I had the owner of Barista Alley in Greer actually reach out to me, and he said, "I love what you're doing out there. Can I come check out your shop?" So he came. He was like, "This is the equipment you need. These are the beans you need."
Mhm.
So he just offered up all this advice and kind of set me on the right course. And then he said, "Have at it. Go for it."
Well, I know that's one thing that I did notice is you had nice equipment in there. I mean,
Yeah, that's his doing for sure.
I think what really, if I didn't drink coffee, I know you got other beverages and things also, but uh, for people I know they go by these corporate ones like
Hmm.
that you go by where they got all bukus of branches and
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
But I think what makes yours more unique is that you got someone there with a smile on their face,
Hmm.
great muffins.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to have the blueberry muffin,
Yeah.
and it was great. But the personality and stuff,
Yeah. It's really service.
and it's like a small town.
Yeah.
Uh, I reference back to Cheers.
Yep. I get that reference a lot.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
and,
If you come at night, we literally know everyone's name. And we know when they're going to walk through the door and we know what they're going to order. And we know what the first joke they're going to tell is. It's really that much of a family at night. But yeah, I really took the small town, the old post office building that we're in. I wanted to feel like an old soda fountain, sort of, where you just feel like this is an extension of your living room and you just feel real comfortable here. I tell people all the time, like, our product is people, our product is service.
Mhm.
Anything we sell, you can get cheaper somewhere else, or you can make it yourself or buy it yourself. What we offer is a place to do it that's you're going to feel welcome and part of something. So,
Right, and what I've noticed, and we'll show some pictures here in a minute, and is that, and we'll show you a fast forward of the customer sitting there too, enjoying themselves. Uh, do you know any jokes?
I'm terrible at jokes. All my humor is self-deprecating humor.
Well, my wife says mine's horrible too, but people do laugh at it. But she tells me, "You're trying to be a comedian again," and
It seems like you have that vein.
yes, yes, I do. Even in the pulpit, she
Yeah.
keeps telling me, "Quit mentioning my name," because everybody turns around at her. Uh, but and I like that atmosphere. And we're going, like I said, we're going to show some pictures there, and you have some local artists that come in there
Oh yeah.
also
Yeah.
to enhance that atmosphere.
Mm, yeah.
Tell me if you can tell me some of the artists that you've had there that.
Sure. We actually have what comes to mind first is we have a local band. It's a duo coming November 8th, and they're from Union. So they're a Union band. They call themselves Alice Drive. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they've been at the shop a couple times. So we're excited to have them back. We've had we actually the most famous. We don't have a lot of famous people come through, but we had one of the original members of Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, okay.
That was probably our biggest show. He put together a little band. I shouldn't say little, it's a pretty good sized band. And that brings people out. So they've been there twice, and they put that band together just for shows at Callous Moto. It's one of
Yeah.
those friend of a friend connections.
Right.
Brantley Smith. So that's a great show. I'm naming names now, so I'm going to forget people, but a lot of people from Union, Spartanburg area. Yeah.
Right. And it is a lot of talent
Mm.
in this area.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
we and I probably know their names. I probably know the two you was talking about there also. And because we have like even Freddie Vanderford
Mm.
here that plays the harmonica and the blues and
Oh, I got to talk to him.
oh, I tell you what, I'll tell him to get in
We're
contact with
we're
you.
we're wanting to get like a jazz blues night, or
Yeah,
like some
he
cold night in the dead of winter for people to just come out and get cozy and listen to some blues or
he
something.
he 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 is awesome on a harmonica.
Really.
He's in the South Carolina Hall of Fame there, music, and
He's got to know some people that'll come out to Callous Moto.
right. And we have Jasmine McKenzie here that was on the American Idol. Actually,
Nice.
she's she's local. And so we got so much of this talent around us here
Yep.
that we can showcase people that
No.
even they say, well, they're local, but yet they're known by a lot of venues,
Right.
a lot of them. And that's what, to me, is they work the hardest.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the big bands don't work or the bigger ones, but they
Yeah.
work the hardest.
Yeah, they really do.
I had Michael McNeil, he's the drummer for the Three Dog Night band.
Mm.
But he has these ranches across the United States that helps troubled kids and teens and stuff
Oh, great.
to build confidence and things.
Hmm.
And so I look how some of these big names that they've went on to help even other artists.
Yeah.
And I think that's just fantastic. And I tell you what, let's show some pictures.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see them on the monitor over here. And I'm going to switch over this here too and take this off here because I want to see some. There we go. And we'll be down here at the bottom.
Yes. Yep.
Now, that looks like a heart
Yeah.
in that cup of coffee.
Yeah, we were learning some latte art that day. I think it's supposed to be a tulip. Might be more of a heart. Yeah.
That looks more like a heart.
Yeah.
Well, that's a coffee with love.
Yeah, that was Taylor, one of our early baristas. She was very proud that she was finally getting the latte art. She's since moved on, but she's a sweetheart.
Now, what's this? I've noticed the artwork in this book.
Yeah,
This a
I
customer or
this was I was visiting Asheville and I saw a group of bikers at this pizza joint, and they had the type of bike that I'm into. There was a group of Triumphs. I went up to them and they told them about the shop. This might have been like the week I was opening. It was a while back, and they gave me this magazine and said, "Hey, come ride with us sometime. We produce this. Our group produces this magazine, and just fantastic art and articles in there." And um, I want to say this female rider that they were featuring, trying to remember the connection. This was a couple years ago. She gave us a shout out or something, but yeah, I was kind of showing off their artwork there.
right? And there was an event that came to Union this past week. It's planting a maple tree for back in the colonial days. They always planted a tree for them to meet up in Charleston, and we have a grave site here. It's back in the 1700s. That's
Oh wow.
during that time period, and they was marking a grave there also.
Hmm.
And a lady was there was telling uh, about the colonial days and things, and about this, and she had a coloring book that she gave and wanted them to distribute that out to the schools
Hmm.
for kids, and each coloring page had a story about the colonial days. So it's giving them
Great.
some
Yeah.
things to do as far as
Hmm.
Coloring, but yet giving a history there.
Yeah.
And I think that's neat. When I saw this, I says, that's pretty neat right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. These pictures bring back memories for sure.
Yeah. You have a drive-through.
Sort of. Yeah, this is when we had more space in the coffee shop. I had several bikes parked in there. I built these bikes, and we just kids would like to climb on them. Of course we had to monitor that pretty closely, but yeah, we had the space. It was a coffee garage, so the idea was that you have this garage feel, but when you're getting your coffee, and I think we had three bikes in there, and we slowly had to pull the bikes out as we were adding seating and stuff,
Right.
which is unfortunate, but that's how
Well,
it
you might
works.
be able to have just the frames there and just a hollow
Well,
thing.
now we have a motorcycle hanging from the ceiling, so that's
Oh,
the only
okay.
way we could have a bike in there without taking up our precious floor
Space.
space. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very small spot. So
Well, I was hoping, I was sitting there looking at this. I says, who drove in and drives out with a cup of coffee sitting on the motorcycle?
yeah, yeah,
How'd
you
you
need a
come?
cup holder.
Now, your logo. I
Yeah,
like the logo.
another question we get a lot. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how do you draw a callus. I was like, well, red X's. It could be, the red is kind of blood, and the X is drawing back to some old art where someone might have X's for eyes if they're dead or deceased, or this is dead skin or damaged skin.
Right.
So the X's represent the calluses.
Well, I think you really captured it, though. I really did, because when I saw that, I said, "That's it
You
hit."
immediately
It
got
clicked.
it. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
few. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And of
Some
course,
people have
I know
those.
callus is written in like that,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
of course, the callus could mean any other name or something like that. But
right.
this is pertaining to this right here.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. I said, I got to put this in here. Uh,
So originally there were four guys that were part of this garage that I had started, and we each wanted an X, and that's the four X's. It just worked out, but yeah,
yeah. Well, most time, like I said, you get calluses in your hands,
yeah,
and it's usually right in there.
Right there. Yeah. Yeah.
And not necessarily on your fingertips is where you hit your hand with the
Right.
with a hammer.
Wrenches, hammers. Yeah.
Whoops, let me back up one. I went too fast here. All right. Now you had I was going to ask you, this is like a Halloween
Yes, that was our
event you
first
had?
big event. Was Hollow Fest, we called it. That was a great event. We did it 2 years before we started focusing more on the Christmas event. So we don't do the Hollow Fest anymore, but that was great. That was a customer's bike. His name's Michael. He rode with us in that Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, but he was one of the first guys I met from that group. He would ride down from Spartanburg on that gorgeous Royal Enfield. So we got a few photos of him. Yeah.
That's pretty. That's a pretty bike.
Yeah, it is.
Now, who's the lady in this? Or I just like that picture because it's just like
Yeah. I'm a little partial to this particular girl. She is, as of like a week ago, my fiance. So she was a customer. She actually, the band Alice Drive, the first from Union, the first time they played, she walked in because her friend had heard of them. And so I met her that night. That was a year and a half ago. Yeah,
Wow.
so we started dating, and yeah, I just proposed to her.
So congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, I'm glad I got that picture on there.
Yeah.
No wonder it's
Yeah.
going to be a little partial.
Yeah, a little partial. Yeah. Yeah. And that's her.
Oh, well, I kind of figured that. Well, I didn't figure that's her because it looks different.
Right.
But on the left, did you dress up for that?
No, I had no idea that was taken by a customer who I think has an Instagram for like local spots or something, and I used to wear that apron when we served coffee. And he was like, "Hey, can we get a photo out on the bike?" So yeah, no, I had no idea he was coming, and I met him that day, and that snapped that shot.
You really need to take that picture and kind of blow it and put it on your wall. You really do.
It's a good one. I'm glad you're diving into these.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when I saw that right there, I said, what a perfect picture for
Yeah.
your place.
Hot Eye Photo, I think that was the guy's Instagram. Yeah, he's a Spartanburg guy. Yeah, it was a good shot. You're right. That should be. I should probably feature that somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, that would look good in your place there, hanging up. A big, huge
Yep.
photo of it. Whether it be you can even make it black and white or something like that. It kind of gives it that old effect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and so you swept her off her feet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally.
Literally right there. That was the most recent charity ride we did in May of this year, where of course we dressed up vintage and yeah.
Okay, was this like the same one you talked about? You dress up in a
Yeah, the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Yep.
right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So they had a little step and repeat backdrop there at the end of the ride, and we always like to ham it up a little bit for the camera. So
Yeah, well, I can see that.
yeah. So the traditional, or it became tradition. We did it the first year. I didn't tell her we were going to do it, but I said, "Here, hold this handkerchief," and then I just scooped her up, and it was a great action shot. So I told her we got to do the same shot again this year. So she was a little bit more prepared this time.
Heads up, right?
Yeah, heads up. Yeah.
This looks delicious. This looks like a ice cream and with the chocolate in it and caramels.
Yeah.
But that's actually a coffee?
Yeah, that is one of our mocha frappes. So it's a blended. Yeah, it has kind of a sort of a ice cream consistency, but yeah, one of our favorites.
Well, see, my wife drinks all this
Yeah,
little fancy stuff too, and I don't drink coffee, but some of this looks so good.
yeah, it's
She
good
said,
stuff. It's
"You need to
deadly.
try it. You need to try it." I says, I don't like coffee, but she.
Yeah, it's addicting. It'll get you hooked. It's good stuff. It's a dessert that yeah. gets you
Now,
going.
also, people, he has merchandise,
Oh yeah.
and you have, of course, the t-shirts and stuff. Correct?
Yeah, so we've done well with the merchandise. We're very, very kind of local. It's also the brand, but also Pacolet, so people can, relate to it. But it's very much promoting the town, the small
Right.
town, and also the brand. So we have some merch that's just Pacolet related,
Right.
and then we have some,
I
obviously
like
the
the hoodie
Callous
she's
Moto.
got on there.
Yeah, Yeah, that's our most popular, the big hand logo we call it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Uh, I think it's very creative to do it. And now the mugs, do they have the Callous logo also, or you
Oh
just
yeah,
have
we've
the
got
pack?
all different mugs now. We've expanded to yeah, we got the Callous Moto mug, which is just the classic hand logo. We've got a couple different Pacolet mugs.
Right.
But yeah.
And folks, you can also go on Facebook and you can look at all the pictures, message. Also has a website. You can go on there and can you order the merchandise off the website or?
We used to do that. I did not have the staff to continue that. It was just too much work.
Right,
So now that we have the retail spot, it's just a lot easier. It's just we sell mostly to locals.
right, right.
Occasionally we'll get like a Facebook message like, "Can you please ship this?" And we do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're low tech.
So,
Low tech.
so if they can send you a message like that, then
Yeah,
pay for it.
we've
Send.
done it for sure.
Oh, great, great. I just love the hoodie back. I love the big hand like it because it catches your attention.
It does. It's
So what
very immediately identifiable.
yeah, like
It's
somebody.
great in a cold winter day, and you'll have 6 or 7 of these hoodies walk in, and they're just all lined at the bar. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the front door here, but also like the pool table.
Yeah.
I used to play pool years and years and years ago. Used to be pretty decent at it. Used to win some championships and stuff.
Really?
But
Yeah.
I get a little rusty. I can still beat my grandson, but
Yeah, I've gotten rusty. The pool table was one of the biggest draws. I didn't initially want to add that kind of typical pool table. I don't know why I had that thought, but at the minute we put it in, it's the only public pool table in town. So
wow.
yeah, we've got guys that will just come and play for hours.
Now, did I read right? Free pool?
Oh yeah, yeah,
And see that's
that's
every place
crazy.
you ever. Yes, yes. I
Crazy.
remember I used to shove quarters in it.
Right.
And it got to be 50 cents, and it got to be a dollar and a half.
Yeah.
And I seen that on that says, I got to ask him. It's got to be a mistake here. Somebody typed this up wrong.
We I've got this problem with charging people for things I think should be free. I know it's bad business, but really we brought the pool table in to just draw people in. If they buy something great, they don't have to.
Right.
Again, our product is people. If you don't want to be alone, you want to hang out, you just want to be seen, you want to play a game with someone, a pool game, there's a place where you can do that, and you don't have to spend money. So that was kind of the idea. I don't know if we can always do that, but so far we've been doing it for 2 years.
Well,
So
when I first seen it, I said, and that's a nice looking pool table too.
it's all right. But it's been beat up.
And now people,
It's
you can see where the photo comes behind him. This is right on the railroad tracks, which to me makes it unique. And you said this used to be the old post office.
Yep.
That you went in and redone and
Mhm.
made it into a nice. And see, I love that right there. That we're taking some of the heritage of these
Yeah.
small towns and making a business out of them
Yeah.
to give them that special, unique touch that you can build a new building. Okay, you can put stuff in it, and still, it's not going to be like it is there.
Right. The history of it is a big part of it. Yeah. We enjoy that. The train does add a nice element.
And here's kind of looking inside and out. And no, that's not a jail.
Yeah.
I looked at that and said, yeah. And there's the hanging motorcycle
There it is. Yeah.
and the 864 number.
Yep.
Now, is this just,
Those were for a gas pump or a gas station sign, and we
Oh, okay.
decided to do the area code there.
oh, okay.
Just
Now you got the gas sign up above there.
Yep, we've got several of them. Yeah, a lot of signage, whatever we can find. That was our trivia night.
All right, I like this. Whose dog?
Yeah, that's back in Rhode Island when we were just the motorcycle shop.
Yeah.
The dog's name is Seven. That was great. Yeah.
I like that. I like the old truck too.
Yeah.
And speaking of old,
Yeah.
That's a Mercedes?
Yep. That's a diesel, a 300 diesel. I think it's a 82. That's my brother's car. He's still driving that. He loves those things.
Now, at your place, if you had an event there with all the older cars,
We have not done a car show yet. We've thought about it. Um, we probably will. We have a very limited space, but we manage. We stick cars and people wherever we can, and it'll probably happen. Yeah,
okay.
or a bike show. I'm trying to decide.
Well, yeah, I know
Yeah,
it's kind of wide open there.
yeah.
Now, does uh, your let me get this right in here. Okay, yeah. I'm sitting here switching things here, so there we go. I had to get off the slideshow. Now, you have a lot of different artists and stuff coming up there. Do you have like sometimes DJ? Do you have karaoke any, or do you ever had that before or thought about
We
it?
haven't done a DJ. Um, I not that DJs aren't artists,
Right.
but I really like the to keep it more um, or less removed, I guess,
Acoustic
from
like
yeah,
type.
from the music. DJ's not really our vibe, but karaoke definitely. I mean, we used to do a karaoke night and then it turned into every night. So our regulars will just, we have the little karaoke machine and there's two or three guys that just sing all
Well,
the time.
people love to sing,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and when they love to sing like that, they come out
Yep.
and
We can guess the songs they're gonna sing but it's
exactly,
just
and
as
some can
entertaining.
sing wonderful. I used to do karaoke, and as a matter of fact, I did it at the fair one time, and whew,
Really
I think one out of
great.
100 was a good singer, and but
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny sometimes.
it really is. It
Yeah.
really is. A little story, real quick, where I went to uh, this place in Spartanburg, and the wife told me, said, uh, "Put your name up there and sing a Elvis thing." And I said, "Okay."
Mm.
And this was a young crowd there, and they were singing like stuff like Pearl Jam and stuff, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And I got up there singing Elvis like that, and somebody way in the back, one of the young folks said, "Throw the old man out."
Oh man, that's rough. That sort of thing does not happen at the shop. We're super friendly to anyone with the courage to get up there. We applaud,
Exactly. It's
regardless.
like I know the guy was just kidding me because he probably
That's
had a few
fine.
drinks too, like
Yeah.
that. But I knew I really after I put it up there and listened to all them others singing was like I said, different type of music.
Hmm.
And I'm coming up, it's like coming up putting Frank Sinatra or something like that up there, you
Yeah.
know. But people do love to sing, and that's good. And if they can get up there and I've really been surprised at some of the people that's got up there. I would think, well, I ain't gonna sing a lick, but has a great voice.
Yeah, we've been very lucky to have some very talented customers that are just kind of blow people away. You wouldn't guess.
Now,
Yeah.
now you also serve some food sometimes, or
Sort of at the some events. So we don't actually have a kitchen, but we bring food trucks through. We'll also do some like free food type promotions. Um, but we're really not into food. We don't have the space for it.
right?
I've thought about trying to find the space and we may delve into that, but it's going to be difficult.
Right. Well, I know some events you have like some big, huge cookers out there, or somebody comes in wants to cook
Yeah,
the
that's all
food
third
stuff.
party. We have a good roster of food trailers. So if we have live music lined up, we always try to bring in a truck or a trailer, just, to keep people there and happy and full and,
Right.
you know.
And it's almost to me when I was seeing some of those events, it's almost like a street party in one sense.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
and what pictures I've seen, like I said, people go on this website and look at some of the uh, pictures and some of the people there, and they all have smiles, having fun,
Yeah.
and it's
It's
uh,
a great culture.
and
It's like a
it's
very
almost like a family reunion in one sense. You get meet friends you hadn't seen before.
that's a good way to put it. It really is.
Yeah.
We really want it to have that small town feel. where everyone feels welcome. You feel, even if you're not familiar with, the people, you feel familiar. It just has that familiar feel.
Right. It's just like if I'd come in and no one knowed and I walked in there like that, I'm sure that someone will come and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And
Oh,
where are you
absolutely.
from?
Yeah.
Or just strike up a conversation
Yeah.
and
Everyone gets welcomed when they walk through
it
the
goes
door.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know I was when I Saturday, and like
That's
that.
a great review. I'm glad that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. And
glad you tell me that.
and if you don't like coffee, you got other beverages there for them.
Yep, we added beer and wine year and a half ago, or
Hmm.
2 years ago maybe. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So
we're the only alcohol service in town right now.
right.
Yeah.
And
And that was it took quite a bit for the town to accept that,
I can
but they
understand that.
they have mostly.
Well, you've got to have some of that, and you got a lot of people said, well, ladies sometimes it hardly even got. I don't drink a beer, but I like to have a glass of wine with
Yeah.
this right here.
Yeah.
And when you listen to music and you got someone playing like that,
Mhm.
it's part of the atmosphere,
Right.
and and to me that works out real good. And I want to show everybody this video here also. And this is a high-speed video, and it's I want to see if I can pull it up over here.
Oh yes. Yep.
So now you can see all these folks. It's in high speed like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, this is a
But
Saturday morning crew.
right. And we're going to talk about your Saturday morning crew too, because I want to get that in there too. Some of the things that y'all do around town.
Yeah, the Saturday morning really is what really kicked us off and kind of made us a community player. It's just a really good group of people.
Right. Yes. Tell what on Saturday mornings. She mentioned that to me on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
And
So it's our busiest day,
all right.
busiest time is Saturday morning. It starts around 7:30. We're not even officially open till 8. We're just not an early place, but the regulars start knocking on the door at 7:30. And really it turned into like a community action group, almost like a civic club of guys that wanted to get together, guys and girls. A lot of people think it's a guys club, but we have ladies that join in, that want to see change in the community.
Mhm.
They want to see positive things happening. They don't have a place to meet or get together. There's really not a lot of, there's almost no places in Pacolet where you can just kind of casually show up and congregate and feel like you're not being kind of like moved out the door.
Right.
Um, so it started real kind of small and slow. And what kind of linked it together is we decided to, hey, let's go clean up this road, that's, covered in litter. And that really sparked something. So we just recently picked up our 1,000th trash bag off the streets.
Wow.
So it took us about a year and a half, but a thousand bags of trash, along with bumpers and tires and so it's a lot more than just 1,000 bags. But yeah, that kind of got people interested. A lot of new people came that wanted to see, positive things happening. And from that, we've grown into doing landscape projects. If there was an overgrown sidewalk or something, we'd clear it. And we're known around town if something needs to get cleaned up or fixed or done, then the Saturday guys, or as they call us now, the executive session, which was it was kind of a mockery of the town council meetings that would always go into executive session and no one
Right.
knew what was going on and nothing seemed to be happening. So we were like we kind of mocked that, but it stuck. So we're the other executive session, the one that does stuff.
So y'all go out in executive sessions picking up trash and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's great because here you are, you're a business, and you don't have to do this. I mean, you
No.
just read a business, and
Yeah.
it started something, and maybe this is something that other businesses, if they think about it, that they can do the same thing. And just think if all the businesses picked a day or whatever like that, or started just had
Right.
something like that, and went out, then our streets would be cleaner, our community would be better. And
Yeah, really.
and someone's saying here you're a city council person,
Mhm.
and someone says, you know what? I've seen the guy here. He is, in government here in our town, and he's out there picking trash out. He's out there mowing this grass, or he's cleaning this right here.
Yeah.
He's got people helping him. To me, that is a
People
big,
just they
big plus.
yeah, they there was this group that wanted to see change done, but they didn't have a place to congregate and someone to organize it, and I can't claim I'm the main organizer. We had customers that really took up this ball and ran with it, and I just provided some support and a place to do it. But yeah, we've got our own t-shirts, our high vis t-shirts that we wear when we're out on the road, and our own little logo, and it's like turned into a thing. So it's great. I mean, this sets apart a business that's just trying to make money and a business that's trying to be a community citizen. And we've hit this sweet spot. I don't know what the formula is, but somehow we hit it, and it's really making a difference.
Hmm.
So
Well,
that keeps me going, stuff like this.
I think probably the sweet part of it is that you're bringing people together,
Yep.
and it's not a connivance to complain about all these things.
Mhm.
It's an action group.
Yeah.
And
Solution based.
plus they're in the business there. They have some great coffee,
Yeah.
good conversation, and I think that's the key is bringing people
Mhm.
together in a business and seeing that the business is not only okay, our patrons coming in, stuff like that, but
Mhm.
here I am giving back, and they're
Yeah.
seeing this, and it doesn't have to be giving back monetary things. It's giving back labor. It's giving back
Right.
your love for the community.
Yeah. We really just created the culture and the home base where this could thrive. This element was already in the community looking for a home base, really looking for a place that had that culture of we're going to be solution based, we're going to make a difference, we're not going to just complain, but we're going to actually take action. So they found that at Callous Moto and really made it their own. Yeah.
Somebody's saying is just watching there, and this is Tammy Fowler King there. The coffee
Oh,
shop
yeah.
is awesome. The coffee is fantastic.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna read that for people can read it. I don't have to read it to you. The
Yeah.
small town atmosphere is
We love
perfect.
Tammy.
So
Yeah.
thank you, Tammy, for typing that in there. Of course, everybody in Pacolet and hopefully these other counties will come up. Some of the leaders will come up and say, you know what? I think our town can do this.
Yeah.
And I hope it spreads that love to other businesses in other towns. And that's the purpose that I really wanted you on here because reading and looking at these pictures, looking at the things that you're
Mhm.
doing and hearing about the things that's going on in Packlet from that business
Yeah.
is just awesome.
Appreciate you saying that.
And
That's what we're trying to do. Yeah.
well, you're doing it, and just keep on doing it. And what do you have coming up? Any events or things coming up that we can talk a little bit
Yeah.
about? We got about a few more minutes here.
Yeah, we've got a brand new event that I kind of put into motion. It's not organized by me. I'm kind of one of the unofficial hosts. It's a Southern Fried Food Festival, so that'll be November 8th. It's the first event of its type. It's like entirely food based. It's going to be a unique setup, but that's through Operation Grow Spartanburg. They're kind of running the whole thing, but it's going to be right here on Main Street. They're going to block the street off. It's going to be a block party
Southern fried
essentially.
food. That sounds good.
Yeah, yeah. So, and he has a really unique way. John Coates is kind of the main organizer. He has a really unique way of doing this, where he makes sure all the trucks are affordable. They have kind of a $5 item every truck, so you can go around and you can try all the different food trucks, and then there's food stations, flavor enhancing stations, where people will feature, different hot sauces or condiments or something you can
Mhm.
add to it. And of course, you can also purchase them. And it's very family friendly. It's going to be good.
Well, that's going to be great. And I know that you have another event that's coming up in December.
Yes, our annual Christmas event. And this is only the second year. The first year was pretty big. We usually it takes a while for these things to grow, but it was it was pretty big. And really the focus there is capturing that old, quaint, vintage Christmas feel.
Right.
And we do it on Black Friday for a reason. It's kind of the anti-commercialism type thing. If you want to kind of move, we're trying to move. It's not going to happen, but in this particular spot, we're moving the away from that hyper commercialism into, well, instead of standing in line at, the electronics store or whatever people do now, go to the small town, sip hot cocoa with your neighbors and roast chestnuts and buy your live Christmas tree from a small local shop and local vendors, crafters, and live carolers that are like dressed in Victorian garb, like very old school, kind of the golden age of the Christmas season.
That sounds good. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it's hard.
love the old theme like that. I always disliked Black Friday. I got caught up in that one year about 20 years ago, and I said, never will I do
Never.
that again. And I
Yeah.
noticed that that's kind of fading out a little bit because now someone say, "Oh, we got a bigger sale here that week before stuff,"
Oh yeah, it's like it's Black
and now
Month.
that's everybody's more shopping online and things like that. So some of that is
Yeah, yeah.
kind of fading out, and they're going to give tickets that you got to get a ticket number to get in to get to this.
Less violence at the door.
It is, and that's not Christmas stuff. And
No, it's the opposite.
people really go berserk over stuff like that.
Right.
And this right here, what you're talking about here, I just kind of like bring it back from the years ago.
Yeah.
We don't even have much Christmas caroling when people used to knock on your doors, go around these small towns and sing and stuff.
Yeah.
We just don't have. We need to go back to some of the basics,
Right.
and I think that we would enjoy Christmas better.
Yeah. Yeah. We've lost the Christmas spirit, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, Thomas, I appreciate you being on my show here. I learned a lot, and
I enjoyed it.
congratulations again on your great news of proposing. And and what's your wife's name? Or going to be wife's name?
Valerie.
Valerie. Okay, Valerie, congratulations to you too. And I hope that you have great success and continue to grow. And
Thank you.
it's just wonderful. And
Appreciate it.
and I'll go back here and sign off here a second. All right. Well, I'm Jerry McKee, and you have heard some great things. And tomorrow night, we got a special tomorrow night at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to be talking to a pastor out of Florida that's wanting to start establishing a church here in Union. And so if you have some questions there, you can also ask questions there. And hope you're enjoying us for that also. And you just have a great week and a blessed day. Goodbye.